measures that can protect people from gun violence. We demand lawmakers pass stronger gun laws and work to close the loopholes that jeopardize the safety of our families. We also work in our own communities and with business leaders to encourage a culture of responsible gun ownership. We know that gun violence is preventable, and we're committed to doing what it takes to keep families safe.
Thank you, Olivia. It's hard to follow Bryn right now. So yes, my name is Sheila Turbes, and I am a volunteer with Moms Demand Action, but I'm also here as a mother. I'm a teacher. I'm a community member who is fed up with the gun violence in America. For all of us here, gun violence is our top priority in Nebraska, and this work is ongoing, and it starts at the local and state level. This year, our members testified at and attended hearings in the Nebraska legislature and successfully stopped a dangerous permitless carry bill that would have allowed individuals to carry a loaded, concealed handgun in public without any safety training or background checks. But this bill will be back again next year, and make no mistake, these are just more attempts to gut existing gun safety laws, and they will attempt it again next legislative session, and it will take every single one of us to stop that. I still, as a teacher, remember the feelings of fear that my fellow teachers and students felt when a 6th grader brought a gun to school to show off to his peers. A gun that he got because it was left lying on his grandmother's coffee table. A gun this child never should have had access to. My current principal, whose daughter just spoke before me, will never forget the fear she felt as a science teacher at Millard South High School 11 years ago, when the 17-year-old son of an Omaha police detective brought a loaded gun, shot and killed the assistant principal, Vicki Casper, wounded the principal, and then turned the gun on himself. They had armed security and one main entrance. None of that stopped this horrific event. The problem was easy access to an unsecured firearm. The solution is not to arm teachers and turn our schools into fortresses. This is not one more problem that the schools have to fix. It is time for Congress to do their job. So my message to you today is don't look away. Don't look away from the carnage that a shooter with easy access to a deadly weapon inflicted on 19 children and 2 teachers in Uvalde. Don't look away from a crisis that kills 110 individuals and wounds 200 more every single day in this country. Don't look away from the statistics that show that gun violence and firearms are the leading cause of death for children and teens in America. But also, don't look away from the solutions. Gun owners can make their homes in our community safer by storing their guns securely. That means locked, unloaded, and ammunition stored separately.
Your mic went out.
Nope.
Sorry.
We're educators.
Okay, perfect. Extreme risk protection orders allow loved ones or law enforcement to intervene by petitioning a court for an order to temporarily prevent someone in crisis from accessing guns. And background checks on all gun sales. All gun sales. This keeps guns out of the hands of those with violent histories and has, as you can see, widespread support. So don't look away. Contact your state and national representatives and contact them daily. Tell them that we will no longer tolerate business as usual. Their thoughts and prayers mean absolutely nothing without policy and actions. Don't look away.
So before we introduce our next speaker as well, you've already heard this theme, don't look away.